Happy New Year. This is the first time we're having a campus update since we've been in 2026. And our last one was near the end of November. Given the period of shutdown that we do, there wasn't a lot that was taking place. This is a relatively short presentation today, though I'm more than happy to spend a great deal of time listening to questions and doing my best to answer those. I did want to start off by letting everyone know that this ENPS survey that you filled out, the data that we've been collecting to hear from you, our faculty and our staff, this was faculty and staff oriented, not student oriented, has given us a great deal of information, and we will be sharing that information, I hope, by the next campus update. But there was a lot in there to decipher. We held a separate retreat with the executive management team, went over many of the details that were discussed from that. And first of all, there were some really great things that were brought up, highlights of this organization that we were happy to hear about, and we'll maintain those. But there were also some themes on things that our faculty and staff would like us to do to make this even more cohesive and powerful organization for you, our employees. And we are working very carefully and judiciously to put things into place that will accomplish that very goal. And so I'm going to be meeting with Mary Taylor and Laura Good, as all of you know, is our Executive Director of Human Resources, to discuss things we can start to put into place pretty quickly. Some of those are going to be very, very easy. Other suggestions we received were really nice, but I do want to note that anytime we take money away from the overall pool of dollars to do something, it means there's less money available for the other things that we would do routinely, including the ability to give continued raises as we've done year over year here when July rolls around. So whoever gave the recommendation, we should offer free coffee to everybody at Starbucks. I get that. I like that as a coffee drinker myself. We don't actually own that Starbucks. It's run by a separate enterprise. So the dollars to do that actually would be pulled away from the ability to give raises. And so that's one we probably won't do, but I do understand the value in doing something like that. All of your recommendations were wonderful. We understand that all of us give our perspective on things, and the balancing act is how do we deliver more for all of you as a group of individuals. And there's a lot that can be done. I do appreciate all the accolades we received for what we've done so far, but there's more coming, and I'm hoping we can share some of those with you at the next update. We have a lot going on right now for the College of Medicine. This is a really big year. This is their kickoff for their self-study, because in early 2027, just next year, the Liaison Committee for Medical Education will be back to do our reaccreditation visit. And I have every confidence in Dr. Basson and his team. They've demonstrated a great deal of effort moving forward, bringing together a cohesive team of people, really improving the value of the education of the College of Medicine. The results have been skyrocketing, and from our performance indicators, how our students are thriving and how they're achieving. And we've got a little bit of a sneak peek that I'm hoping also to be able to share with you at the next campus update when we've had a chance to better assimilate the information. But the student net promoter scores appear to have really skyrocketed at this university, and it's in direct recognition of the quality of the educational programs that we're delivering. So I want to thank all of you for what you do to be able to make that happen. I realize we are here to improve healthcare through research, but training the next generation to serve our communities is why the state of Ohio says we really exist. And each and every one of you, through what you do every single day, allow us to achieve that. Sometimes it can be hard to remember that. If you're run down and you're getting into the minutia of your work, but everything we do in some way supports our ability to support our communities here in Ohio and across the nation. Every time we produce a doctor, a dentist, a pharmacist, a scientist, certified anesthesia assistant who goes out and saves lives in our community, It's directly because of the work that you do. And if you're far removed from it, it's sometimes hard to remember that. But it truly is the case, because you would not be here in a position receiving a salary if you weren't needed to support that very mission. So it's really important, I think, that all of us remember that the reason we're here is so critically important. And I can't imagine another organization across the state who has quite the same mission as focused as ours is. Yes, other places have medical schools and dental schools, but this entire organization is dedicated to the health sciences, and that's pretty rare. In fact, I think it's completely unique in the state of Ohio. We are really also quite fortunate to welcome in a brand new class. As you know, our certified anesthesia assistant group is about 180 out from all of our other programs, meaning they don't start in July or August. They start in January. We have an incredible new team of students that we were able to bring into the university. They will be starting their journey over the next roughly 27 months. Nate Flath did an incredible job bringing them in, as did our student services group. I want to thank all of you for getting them oriented. This is a high energy, excited group of students, and we're really thrilled to have them part of our organization. As always, I want to thank our researchers and our other awardees who are bringing in funding from outside of the university to be able to support our research and work efforts here. Since the last update, there have been almost $150,000 brought in by Dr. Boyle, Dr. Fossil, Dr. Hupp, and Ms. Miller. So thank you all very much for the work that you do, and this is great recognition for your efforts. I apologize for the short notice. Our faculty and student scholars should be getting notice in the email today that you were selected to be a UH NEOMED faculty scholar or a UH NEOMED student scholar. Yes, it was partially the break that we had, but it's mostly the bureaucratic process that we have to go through to do the selections and the sign off between multiple organizations to make it happen. We'll be doing a celebration on January 29th. I hope that turns out to be enough advance notice for the majority of individuals who are getting recognized through these awards. But this was a really lengthy process. To get here, a faculty member has to be recognized by their dean and have their name put forward to be a faculty scholar. Same thing happens with deans for the student scholars. Those individuals have a nomination package put together that includes their curriculum vitae, all the work that they've done, letters of support explaining why they should be UH NEOMED scholars. And then the selection process takes place that includes input from university hospitals. These are individuals who are fulfilling NEOMED's mission, but also fulfilling university hospital mission. And this does come with financial support in addition to the recognition. And so I hope all of you, if not many of you, can join us on the 29th to be able to recognize the superstars that we have at this university. And I want to congratulate Dr. Corey Stofko. I think Corey is here. She was recognized by our students to receive the Leonard Toe Humanism in Medicine Award. This is a big annual award that is provided to an outstanding faculty member who exemplifies humanism in the care of our patients. So congratulations to you, Dr. Stofko. It's pretty amazing. We've also matched 6 of our military medical students. I know all of you are aware that we are a collegiate Purple Star institution, that we go out of our way to recognize and to support our military-connected families. We've had 6 who've already matched. These are our graduates who will be going across the stage at the beginning of May this year, and then moving on to serve our country, first starting off in their residencies in medicine. An extraordinary group of individuals. I've been really fortunate to meet the majority of them as I've been able to host events at my home for our military students, get to know them on a more personal basis. So thank you all for the support that's allowed them to get where they are going next. And we brought in two new individuals. It's pretty rare to have a three-star admiral on hand, Dr. Faison, to be able to swear in two of our nation's newest officers who will go on to serve and to treat our heroes as military physicians. So soon to be, we hope, Dr. Pratik Asthana and Dr. Spencer Daly, as they move through to earn their MD degrees, and then they will be moving on to serve in, I think both of them are going into the United States Army. Dr. Faison is Navy, I'm former Air Force, so we're thrilled to see Army getting our students, but there's a little bit of competition between us as we're looking to see who's going to get the most support for our specific services. Dr. Mark Arredondo, many of you may know Mark. He's been involved in the university for quite some time. He's already been teaching in the College of Graduate Studies, and I understand does some teaching in medicine. He has formally signed on to take over the NEOMED free clinic. He's got a great deal of background in this space. He served his entire career taking care of in need and underserved individuals. He is a NEOMED graduate from our College of Medicine, and I want to thank him for joining our team. He has also made Dr. Whittingham very happy. My wife stepped up to be, at no cost, stepped up to be our free clinic leader temporarily until we were able to find a new hire after the departure of our last leader. So I'm really excited to have Dr. Arredondo joining us. The executive education team in the Office of Strategy and Transformation has announced two new cohorts for our Yellow Belt and our Green Belt program in the Lean Six Sigma training. I hope all of you who have not trained yet take advantage of this. I firmly believe that operational excellence and our ability to understand how we do our jobs better and get rid of waste, so we're not spending time and resources on things that are not adding value to what you do every day, can be gotten rid of, how we can become more effective at what we do, empower you to be able to run your portion of the organization. And I think Lean Six Sigma is the way to be able to do that. I also give a lot of credit to our ability to train the individuals here at a really high level as to why this university is in such strong financial shape relative to our peer group. There are also more employed empowered excellence programs that will be available from the Strategy and Transformation Office. Some of these look incredibly interesting, helping to understand productivity, to understanding how to use basic Excel skills. I encourage you all to take time to utilize this training. And I know some of it has been incentivized for our staff through the incentive program and giving bonuses that will come out in July. And I do want to thank the human resources team for putting together the Kudos Recognition Program. These are the individuals who've been recognized by their peers and other employees in the organization. There are a large number of them. I'll let you read the names. There are names that all of us know. Many of these individuals had significant impact in what we do every single day. So congratulations to all of you for having been recognized by our other employees as superstars at this institution. Our students will be having the Lunar New Year's celebration, again, as they do every year. It's always an amazing event. I once again encourage all of you to attend if you're able. I do my best also to attend this, but it is a great event, and this will be on January 23rd, so coming up very quickly. And our next vital speaker is Dr. Matthew Anderson. Dr. Anderson is at the Harrington Discovery Institute at University Hospitals. They're doing incredible work partnering with Oxford University in the UK at solving or creating solutions for rare diseases, especially those in children. And with that, as I said, it was going to be brief today. I'd like to take a moment to open it up to any questions. I'm going to start here in the in-person audience. Hearing none. Do we have anything online? Do not. Well, that was easy. Well, Happy New Year. I hope you take the rest of the time that was allotted for this to enjoy some coffee and cookies out front, spend some time mingling with your colleagues, and we will see you next month. Thank you.